You know what you say, perseverance pays off, especially for a goalie. Now, he told this player for many years, maybe you're too small to make it in the major leagues, maybe you're too small to make it minor pro, maybe you're too come from such a small community you won't make it at the big level. But this guy never said, I'm not going to make it. Today we're paying tribute to somebody I think is one of the unheralded heroes of the minor pro and pro ranks of the 1960s and 70s. Now, Lynn Zimmerman, I wonder if Bob Dylan's a relation. We should check into that. Born July 13, 1942 in Fort Erie, Ontario. Entered minor pro as an undrafted player. He broke in with the Charlotte Checkers in 1967. Ladies and gentlemen, his rookie season played 72 games with a 3.19 average with 3 shutouts. What a tremendous start to his career. Charlotte was a very popular team. 68, he graduated to the AHL. The Rochester Americans, played 13 games, and also played with the Memphis South Stars of the CPHL. Now, 69, he split time between Rochester of the AHL and the Johnstown Jets of the EHL, and then went to the WHL, where he was sort of the backup for the Vancouver Canucks in the 1970 campaign. Now, 71, 72, 73, and 74, back with Rochester, put up some dynamite numbers. 25, 42, 58, and 46 games. 74, the big campaign, of course. 27, 12, and 2, one of the best goalies in the NHL. Now, 75, he found himself with the Baltimore Clippers of the AHL for 40 games. And the Denver Spurs, not the WHA version, for 8 games. Now, remember Denver Spurs. 76, he played 53 games with the Erie Blades and eventually made his major league debut with the combination Denver Spurs Ottawa Civics squad. He played in 8 games that year with a 2-6 record with a 3.76 average. Now, 77, he found himself back in the NAHL with Erie Blades, played 61 games, 32, 26, and 2. 78, AHL Philadelphia Firebirds, and then his big chance in his last major pro season with the Houston Aeros. He played in 20 games with a 10-9 record, so some good stats and a 4.32 average. So it just goes to show if you show perseverance. And the people from Fort Erie are tough as nails, ladies and gentlemen. He was 10 years in the minors. Had every opportunity to make it an expansion, 2 expansions in the NHL. It didn't work out. Late arrival in the WHA. 28 games in the WHA, 12 and 15 record, 88% save percentage, 4.15 average, and he has my respect. I read about this guy many years ago in the Hockey News when he first broke in with the Spurs and Civics, and one guy said, this is a story in itself. A career minor league goalie never gave up. And every time I see the Charleston Chiefs of Slapshot, I think of the Johnstown Jets because they were the inspiration. Maybe it was one of the inspirations that year, and I tell you why. That year was his best year as a pro in 1969, ladies and gentlemen. 23, 8-3 with a 2.64 average. Very, very good stats. Now, what was weird about Zimmerman as well, he basically was known for being a money goalie. There was a lot of occasions, especially in the playoffs, where you would come true in key situations. I'm thinking of Rochester back in the day in the 73 and 74 seasons. And like I said, very consistent. Rarely would have a bad campaign. The only bad campaign I think he would had, again, was that one in Rochester where he played 11 games at 69 or part of a campaign. 5.4 average. You look at his stats in Internet Hockey Database, extremely consistent, and that's what you want in a minor or major pro. So again, let's salute Lynn Zimmerman. Mr. Zimmerman, you have my respect. You never gave up. You made Major League Hockey. You represented your teams well, and you must be important because on our podcast, we're doing something on you today. By the way, this was an old request from a couple of months back about the Houston Aeros goalies of the 1970s, and I thank my buddy from North Carolina for doing that. So, have a good day. Bye.